Okay, so this first video will just be to kind of explain how to use Premiere Pro. I am by far no expert on how to use Premiere Pro, but the basics on how to use it. So let's go ahead and start Premiere Pro. So when you first start Premiere Pro, it'll take you into this little launcher window here. It'll show you all the recent projects in this left-hand bar here. What you want to do is click New Project if you're starting a new project, and then it'll bring you up to this little guy. I don't mess with any of this, but normally when you first start it out, it'll automatically default in DV. You do not want to do that. You want to do HDV. Then you title it whatever you want to title it. I'm going to just title it Test. Click OK, and it'll bring you to this next one, which is the new sequence. I tend to use multiple cameras of different types. So I just do HDV 1080p 30, which works very well. And then you want to title your sequence. It's not a necessity, but it's just one of those little things that makes it easier to find in the end. So then it'll bring you up to this, which is the main work area. And then now, say that this was my finished video, I would go up to File, and on Windows computers it's slightly different. You don't have this stuff here, and I think if there's just a file in the left hand corner, and then you click that and go down to export, but it's very similar to this. So you go to File, then Export Media, and then it'll take it up to this export settings, and you want to go to Format. And what I found works best with going to YouTube is select H.264, and that changes a lot of the settings and video settings. And then furthermore, you go to Preset, scroll down to YouTube, and this was filmed in 25 frames per second, you use YouTube HD 1080p at 25 frames per second. And then once you're done doing that, go down to bitrate, which is one of the most important parts, because this is what will determine the overall quality of the video. Now it also determines the length, the amount of time that you're going to be sitting here exporting. So before I found this out, I was originally selecting use maximum render quality and maximum quality everything, and that automatically adjusts bitrate. And I found that exporting a 10-minute video could sometimes take 2 hours. So instead of going through that, I just mess with bitrate. And what works with my computer is a bitrate of 15.52 and maximum at about 20. Every computer is going to be a little different, and depending on what quality you want in the overall, you can adjust that a little bit more. Higher bitrate is higher quality. Maximum bitrate again is the higher quality. Before you go on and hit export, you want to double check that the output name is what you want it. That's what you set to the sequence name. And also you want to make sure that it's going where you want it. So Premiere Pro defaults to really weird places sometimes, and I have it set that it only goes to my desktop, either going to the desktop or a designated folder. But I'll just leave it for desktop for now, and I'll just leave the name as test. And then you hit save, and finally you hit export, and wait a few minutes. Okay, so once it finishes exporting, it'll just pop you back down at this. I'm just going to do a quick save, even though I'm not going to use this ever again, and then X out. So then now that I'm back on my desktop, I see that it's landed right here, and if you double click it, you can watch it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Comment below if you found anything that works a little bit better with Premiere Pro. I'm still a bit of a rookie using it, but I just did this so that I could get this tutorial under my belt. So, thank you.